Down syndrome is a genetic condition caused when the genetic information structure is changed. People with Down syndrome have 47 chromosomes in their cells instead of 46. The extra chromosome comes from chromosome 21, in which an extra copy is replicated. This is why Down syndrome is also known as trisomy 21, because trisomy means three bodies. Down syndrome is the most commonly occurring chromosomal condition. The symptoms of Down syndrome vary from person to person, and people with Down syndrome may have different problems at different times of their lives. Common physical features of Down syndrome include upward slanting eyes, often with a skin fold that comes from the upper eyelid that covers the inner corner of the eye. This causes an impairment of vision. The others are listed below. Our body is made up of millions of cells. If you have the genetic condition of Down syndrome, your body is made up of 47 chromosomes per cell instead of 46. The human chromosome in which the genetic condition of chromosome occurs in is chromosome 21. This chromosome contains over 400 genes and contains over 40 million base pairs, of which 70% have been determined. Down syndrome is usually caused by an error in the cell division called non-disjunction. Non-disjunction results in an embryo with 3 copies of chromosome 21 instead of the usual 2. Prior to or at the conception, a pair of the 21st chromosome in either the sperm or the egg fails to separate. This then leads to every cell in the body to gain an extra chromosome. The karyotype to describe the chromosome change for Down syndrome is 47XX plus 21 for a female, and a 47XY plus 21 if a male. As represented in the family pedigree chart, the male affected carrier starts by reproducing with an unaffected female. They have 5 kids, in which 1/3 have been affected as the genetically passed down. Those 3 that were affected had 2 kids, in which 1/2 their kids carry the genetic condition. This emphasized that the chance of Down syndrome is increasing in their family. Furthermore, the Punnett square demonstrates 50% homozygous crossed with a 50% heterozygous when capital M lowercase m presents a 50% chance of the condition and lowercase m presents a 50% chance of non-condition. The inheritance from this condition is represented as a chromosomal anomalous as scientists or genetic counselors would find out about your family history to make this chart to analyze previous generations. Genetic information is identified through screening tests such as an ultrasound or blood test during the first 3 to 6 months. This shows if the developing baby may be exposed to Down syndrome. But these tests occasionally produce a negative result when it is a positive, or positive result when it is a negative. Speech therapies, physical therapies, drugs, and supplements or assisting devices are ways of managing the genetic condition of Down syndrome. I think that these current management strategies are quite good for helping the people with the genetic condition to provide a better understanding with the educational treatments. In addition, I think that the management strategies using the device assistance is a great way for moving forward, as it allows advantages with helping the people with trisomy 21. The current limitations with these management strategies include that none of the options above give any information into curing the genetic condition, only ways of helping treat the effects of it, and the constant increments of money as each of these management strategies are at a costly price. Down syndrome cannot be cured just yet. However, methods are being implemented through different ways as deeper research is taking place to completely cure the disorder. A biotechnology company claims a remarkable new potential therapy for Down syndrome by introducing a new gene called ZSCAN4 into the cell line to obtain the individuals with these trisoptic conditions. Researchers have been able to produce a cell containing the typical number of chromosomes using animals to test this theory. They have effectively converted through a full trioptic condition, an extra chromosome 21 in every cell, into a mosaic syndrome, or a combination of cells, some with an extra chromosome and some without. In addition, this potential therapy may work to eliminate the genetic condition. Some people with Down syndrome take amino acid supplements or drugs that affect their brain activity. However, recent clients of these treatments were poorly controlled and revealed some bad effects from these treatments. Since then, newer psychoactive drugs that are much more specific have been developed. They help the brain dysfunction. However, companies are working to find a new drug that completely cures the brain dysfunctions.